recording here. So let us get started. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am so happy to be here. Get my little cheat sheet out. My name is Jennifer Matthews. Welcome to your weekly broadcast. We are here every Thursday night. I got my Facebook going. Hey, y'all. Got Zoom going. Hey. So glad to be here. This is our weekly broadcast of developing your debt-free dream lifestyle. I am so glad to have you here. And yes, y'all, listen to the title, Developing Your Debt-Free Dream Lifestyle. I am Jennifer Matthews, and I coach Henry's. We're going to talk about that. We're going to mention it every week, and sometimes we're going to expand on it. I coach Henry's, just like a man's name, Henry, Henry. Henry, it's a real demographic. One of these days, y'all going to look it up. It's a real demographic, okay? HE stands for high earner. The HE in the man's name, high earner. NRY, not rich yet. Henry, high earner, not rich yet. So I coach Henry's, okay? A lot of you guys work really hard, make really good money. And you look up and you're like, well, where's my money? Where did my money go? I'm not seeing my money, the fruits of my labor. I help you with that. Then there's others of you who are like, I want to make more money. I help you with that. So that when you cross that threshold and you're making the kind of money you want to make, you know where your money is going. You see the fruits of your labor. So don't think, well, she can't help me because I'm not making good money. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. That's what I do, okay? So I coach Henry's, and we develop your debt-free dream lifestyle. And how do I do it? I have a signature money system. And one of these weeks, we'll talk about it. Money, M-O-N-E-Y, is your mindset, observation, knowledge, execution, and yearning. That's what money stands for. So let's get into tonight's show. You know, I'm live on Facebook, and I'm also live on Zoom. Sometimes I have slides. If you were here last week, we rocked it out. Last week, tuition-free degree. That video is working. It's on YouTube. Folks been on me all week, all excited about that video. So it's up on YouTube, and I will put out the link. Tonight, we got something to talk about tonight. I don't really have a title for it. This came my way and it was really bothersome to me. I tell y'all from week to week, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. So yeah, let's just talk about this. This is a new financial product, and it targets the middle class. It targets us, and it is causing all kinds of havoc. Hey, Lisa, it's causing all kinds of havoc. I had a conversation with my girl who is a bankruptcy attorney. It's causing so much havoc, it's putting people in bankruptcy. So I'm putting this out there because it's coming into Christmas time. I think it's 48 days to Christmas or something like that. I don't want anybody going out and getting this financial product to pay for Christmas. I've got 2 videos out there on YouTube, telling you how to have a debt-free Christmas. Don't y'all dare go out and get this thing I'm gonna tell you about tonight so you can go pay for Christmas, okay? So let me go share my screen here. If you're on the Zoom side, and this will end up on it'll end up on YouTube as well. Okay, so it'll be on YouTube as well. So let's rock and roll with tonight's lesson. Let's rock and roll. So we always have our legal disclaimer. Anything I ever tell you, go research it for yourself. Go research it for yourself and make sure it's right for you. I give you information for your education, and then you go and research it and see if it's right for you and your family. I give you information and education. No advice, no recommendations, no guidance. I give you information. Okay, so I'm calling this the new middle class ripoff because this is a straight up ripoff. If you're on Zoom, on this slide, I have a woman sitting at a computer just like I am, and there's a hand coming out the laptop snatching her credit card. Yep, just like that. This is a straight up ripoff. So what this is called, it's called an online installment loan. It's called an online installment loan. But here's what it really is. That is the new Gucci terminology for a payday loan. That is the new dress it up, call it what you want, payday loan. And they're targeting working people. They're targeting business people. They're targeting the middle class. Payday loans, particularly before, during, and after the recession of 2008, really got cracked down on. And there's a lot of regulation. These online installment loans are not regulated. So what the financial institutions did, because by the way, don't think those payday loans are independently owned. They're owned by financial institutions. Don't be fooled. They're owned by these major financial institutions. And there's a lot of regulations around them. These online installment loans are not regulated. So how they say, when the window closes, the door opens, or when the door closes, the window opens. So when the door got closed or tightened on the payday loans, these jokers went and created a window and opened it called online installment loans, and they had to change their target audience. And who was next in line? So they got the so-called poor people on the payday loans, and you know, they had these, and I had somebody working for me, and she had a payday loan application, and the interest rate was 376% interest. Oh, my heater just kicked on. It's going to probably, okay, I got a really good microphone here, so hopefully it blocks out the noise. So when I saw this application and it said 376% interest, I almost had a heart attack, and it wasn't even my loan. The payday loan was 376% interest. How do you pay that back? You can't. You can't pay it back, which means you go get another payday loan to pay back the first payday loan, and it becomes a domino effect. And that's how people got sucked in, because when you got one payday loan, it was almost impossible to get out of these payday loans. And understand, a lot of our military men and women who lay their lives down for our country are sucked into these payday loans because they don't make enough money to support their families. And when you go overseas to a military base, outside the gate is lined with payday loan officers because they know the military, they don't make enough money to support their families. But anywho, these online installment loans, that's the new name for payday loans, and it's not regulated. Now, here's the difference. With the payday loan, it's a one lump sum repayment, and that's why a lot of people can't pay them back, because you borrow this money and you have to pay back the money plus this crazy high interest rate. Like I said, the one I saw was 376%. And I almost had a heart attack. With these online installment loans, there's a fixed payment. So for example, if you have a car note, that's an installment loan. You pay the same amount every month. So these online installment loan, it is what it says. You go online, they make it so easy. You don't have to be seen going into the store, into the payday loan store. You do it online from the privacy of your home. So nobody knows that you've done this. You have this fixed payment. So you know how much your payment is going to be. So there's no lump sum. But here's the kicker. It's still got this ridiculously high interest rate that makes it hard to pay. So when I was talking to my girl that's the bankruptcy attorney, and we're talking shop, she was like, yeah, girl, these things are, her practice is booming from people making good money, six figures, almost six figures, and they got these online installment loans and they can't pay them back. And now they're filing bankruptcy. So here you think you're in financial trouble. You go get one of these online installment loans because it sounds nice. It sounds better than a payday loan that you know not to go get. And it's the same thing. It's a devil in sheep's clothing, but you don't know that. So I'm here to tell you, you better get your friends on this call every Thursday night at 7 o'clock because I'm dropping some nuggets to you. These things are very accessible from your phone, from your laptop. You don't have to go hide your face and go into a payday loan store. You apply online. If you apply by 6 p.m., they'll let you know the next day. And it shows up in your bank account. It's fast access to cash. But it is so hard to pay the money back. It is so hard to pay the money back because you don't realize you just got a payday loan by another name. You don't know you just did that. You just got a payday loan by another name. And you didn't realize that. So you didn't realize that trouble soon comes. It is hard to make the payments. Even though it's a fixed payment, like a car note, it's an installment, you know the exact amount. Oh, they so nice, they even let you pick the payment date. Like, oh, let's see, my rent or my mortgage is due the 1st, my utility bill is due on this date, such and such is due. Oh, you know what? I'm picking the 23rd because I don't have anything due around the 23rd. I'm going to pick the 23rd. They're so nice. They let you pick the payment date. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. These payments are so crazy, they may lead to another loan. So you can make the payments on the first one, you might have to take out another loan. If you're on Zoom and you're looking at the slide, I'm gonna read it to you, Facebook. It says, interest rates of 60%, 60, not 6.0, 60. Interest rates of 60% to 299%. Did I tell you it's hard to make the payments? How are you going to pay a loan with 300% interest? How are you going to pay a loan with 300% interest? And again, it's not regulated. We got 2 states, or 3, 5, a handful of states that are just starting to look at regulations. And these corporations, big dollars, are targeting middle-class families. Why? Because middle-class families have money, even though they think they're in financial trouble. Middle-class have money, and middle-class families have pride. And why did I choose this subject for tonight? Because it's 48 days left till Christmas, and I don't want you to take this type of loan. I don't want you to take any kind of loan to pay for some Christmas presents. That's why I'm doing this tonight. And I want you to take this video and blast it all over your social media channels, because people need to know this is a payday loan by another name. It's a payday loan by another name. And they're slick because they know that a component of your credit score is different types of credit. And one of them is an installment loan. Oh, get an installment loan. Ooh, I don't have one of those. Let me go get one. No, not this. You don't need an installment loan anyway to raise your credit scores. But you definitely don't need this. So let me advance the slide. Did I go 2 slides? I went the wrong way. Okay, so you think I'm kidding. I took a screenshot. This is a real screenshot. RiseCredit.com. How online loans work. What it costs. Because I didn't want y'all to think I was making it up. So I took a screenshot and I put it on here so you could see it. Here are some common loans in your state. I think this was Idaho. Fortunately, I live in Maryland and they don't have this in Maryland. So I think this was Idaho. If you borrowed $1,500, because that's just the one I circled, the annual percentage rate, 298%. The number of biweekly payments is 24, and your installment payment, the amount you're going to make, your payment amount, is $185.74. You're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna borrow $1,500 and my payment is $185.74. I think I can make that payment. Okay, you got 2 problems. I did the math over here on the side. First of all, You borrow $1,500 and your payment is $185.74, and you got to make 24 payments. 185.74 times 24 payments, $4,457.76. You borrowed $1,500 and you're going to repay 3 times the amount. Problem number 1. You borrow $1,500 and you're going to repay 3 times the amount. Now, did you catch that it's a bi-weekly payment? Meaning that $185.74 is twice a month. So you're borrowing $1,500 and your terms are twice a month. Now, if you can afford to repay almost $200 twice a month, basically, if you can afford to repay $400 a month, you really didn't need to borrow $1,500 to begin with. Do you see why this is causing bankruptcy? If you had to borrow $1,500 and you could afford to repay it at $400 a month, you didn't need to borrow $1,500 to begin with. They're targeting the middle class and it's sending folks to bankruptcy court. I needed to get this out there. I needed to get this out there. This is a big, unregulated deal. This is a really big, unregulated deal. Talk to me, Facebook. Put something in the comments. Talk to me. You look, or Facebook, you're not looking at it, but the numbers are here. The numbers are here. So, what should you do if you need money? Because y'all know I'm all about solutions. I'm going to be using this slide a lot. Success does not come to you. You have to go to it. You cannot sit on your hands. You have to take action. The E in my signature money system is execution. You got to take action. You have to take action. So this slide is one of my favorites. You're going to see it a lot. So you're going to have to make some adjustments. And even if you're not in a situation prayerfully where you were possibly considering some type of loan, this is still a great slide. This is my workday slide. Where does your money go? Making some adjustments. We used a slide a couple of weeks ago in one of my debt-free Christmas presentations. So this slide is talking about the workday. Where does your money go? So if you are a coffee drinker and you buy coffee every day on your way to work, you're spending anywhere from $1 a day on that cup of coffee to $5 if you're doing Starbucks or another gourmet cup of coffee. So on the slide, a $2 cup of coffee 5 days a week is $10 a week. 4 weeks out the month is $500. So using round numbers, $2 a day, 5 days a week, 4 weeks a month is $40. Let's just say there were 2 months left to Christmas. That would be $80 if you brought your coffee from home every day between now and Christmas. You would have $80 towards Christmas. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? If you buy breakfast every day, a breakfast sandwich, and that's $4, 5 days a week, that's $80. Average that over a year is $960. Coffee every day at $2, a breakfast sandwich every day at $4, that's $1,500 a year. If there were 2 months between now and Christmas, that would be $80 for coffee and $160 for the breakfast sandwich. So that would be, I should have brought a calculator because my phone is being used for Facebook. So that would be $240 that you could set aside for your Christmas shopping if between now and Christmas you did not buy breakfast and lunch. I am trying to keep you from using your credit cards or taking a loan for Christmas gifts, particularly with the numbers I just showed you on this online installment loan, which is the new term for payday loans for middle class. If you're buying lunch every day at a cost of $8, 5 days a week is $40. Over the course of a year, that's $2,000 eating lunch out. In 2 months, that's $320. I'm doing the math in my head real fast. So that's about, uh-oh. My phone fell off the tripod. So I'm going to hold my phone instead of trying to get it back up on the tripod. So I apologize for that. So that's about $300. So it'd be $600 right there. So if you did coffee, breakfast, and lunch from home from now till Christmas, you could potentially have $600 in cash for your Christmas gifts. If you do an afternoon snack and something to drink, on the slide, I have it down at $3.50 a day, $70 per month. For 2 months is another $140. So this would add up. And between now and Christmas, you could come up with close to $1,000 in cash just by not eating out during the workday. And if that keeps you from adding debt on your credit cards or from taking one of these online installment loans with this interest that's 60% to 299%, that is sending people to bankruptcy, it is absolutely worth it. It's absolutely worth it. To make these minor adjustments, it's only 48 days till Christmas. So you're not doing it forever. You're doing it just so that you can get through the holidays without adding to your current debt load. That's what I'm talking about. Just doing it long enough that you don't add to your current debt load. Now, looking for other adjustments. So I've written 2 books that have won awards and all kinds of things. One of the things in one of the books talks about shopping your cell phone plan. We are creatures of habit. Shopping your cell phone plan is one of the easiest ways to get cash. Adjusting your thermostat. It's getting cold. I got on a sweatshirt and I'm hiding a t-shirt under the sweatshirt because it was green. And okay, so adjusting your thermostat. You don't have to have your inside temperature at 80 degrees. And now you can attach your thermostat to your smartphone, and when you're not home, you can have it set lower and then have it turned on, 20 minutes before you get home or half an hour so your house is warm when you get home. You don't have to be burning all that fuel while nobody is home, and it saves you money. Get rid of pay TV. In my newsletter, I put something out called Canopy with a K. K-A-N as in Nancy, O-P-Y. It is free movie streaming through your local library, except New York City. I know New York City doesn't have it. Most of the libraries in Maryland have it. You have to have a library card, and you can stream movies for free. So get rid of pay TV. No need in paying $100 and $200 a month for TV, particularly if you're struggling with debt. Give up the TV for a year or two. If you can save $100 a month, that's $2,400 over the course of 2 years. That'll do your debt. That'll pay down your debt quite a bit. Especially if you can replace it with free streaming, or maybe $15 a month, $30 a month in streaming. Look at ways to reduce your transportation and commuting costs. Be creative on how you can free up some cash so that you don't go into the debt for the holidays, and then you can pay off some of your debt. So when I talk about getting through the holidays, I don't want you to cancel Christmas. I don't want you to cancel Christmas. Get creative with free gifts. Everything doesn't have to cost money. In the 2 videos, which I encourage you to go and look at, one I recorded on July 25th. I did Christmas in July. And July 25th, I did probably about a half an hour video on how to have a debt-free Christmas. Showed you different gifts. Talked about experience gifts, which are really, really popular. Look into experience gifts. Use Google. Google will give you all kinds of gift ideas, from free to inexpensive. Go and look at the 2 videos. One I did under this series, I think it was October 17th, and then July 25th. Look at earning additional income. I so rather that you earn additional income than take out one of these payday installment loans. Read my book, 12 Ways to Put Money in Your Pocket Every Month Without a Part-Time Job, the skinny book that makes your wallet fat. It's on Amazon. Make sure you get the one with the white cover, because there's 2 of them out there, the old one and the new one. Most people read the book, come up with $300 to $500 a month from the income they already have. And then in the back, in the appendix, is different ways to make money. So read the book. So going forward, payday loans are one of the worst financial products ever out on the market. It's one of the worst. I'm not going to say it's the worst, because I don't know all of them that are out there. But this particular one, these online installment loans, they target the middle class. And because they have this Gucci name, we don't realize it's a payday loan in disguise. Take consistent action to avoid the traditional payday loan, as well as this snake. That's what I call it on the slide. The snake that's going by a new name. It's a payday loan with a new name. I've given you ideas and resources to start moving your finances forward, because a lot of people get stressed out over the holidays. Also on my YouTube page, when you go watch my YouTube videos, please make sure you hit subscribe. I need to get 100 subscribers so I can change the name to youtube.com/MatthewsOnMoney. I need 100 subscribers so I can change the name. But on my YouTube page, I did an interview. I interviewed a therapist, and it was during the time of the government shutdown and government employees were all stressed out. So she gave all types of tips and resources for stress. Those tips and resources are always valid. So if you face stress during the holidays, that's a great video to watch. Because a lot of people get stressed out. They're missing loved ones. They're just stressed out by, I got to cook this, I got to buy this, I don't have money for this. It's a very stressful period that we're entering into. That is a great video to watch. And it's on the Facebook page. It's on the YouTube page. Okay, so I've given you some ideas and resources to start moving your finances forward. Watch the videos each week. I'm here every Thursday at 7 o'clock. You want to be persistent and you want to be committed. If you have questions, schedule time with me. Schedule time with me. Or if you just want to PM me, send me a private message on Facebook. Okay? And last but not least, we will be here next week. Thursday, November the 14th. We will not be here Thanksgiving Day. 7 o'clock, I'm probably finished my nap working on round 2, but we will not be here Thanksgiving Day, but we will be here next week on the 14th. We will be here the 21st. We will not be here Thanksgiving Day. So please tell people to come here. I try to bring y'all great information every week. So we will be here next week, Thursday, November the 14th. I thank everybody for your time, and I will see you next week. Remember, I'm going to put the slide back up. If you would like to meet with me, go to bit.ly/Henry, like the man's name, Henry, and there are dashes between the letter. So it's bit.ly, bit.ly/H-E-N-R-Y. And that will take you to my calendar, and you can make an appointment to meet with me, and we can chat. All righty. See you next Thursday. Bye-bye.